All right, welcome back to another evening edition of Melanie News. Let's go ahead and get it started for today for you. It's August 29th, 2023. So let's go ahead and get it started. Hopefully you can enjoy this while you're resting up. It's like they say, it's hump day coming up. All right, so let's get it started for the day. And as you can see from the title, here we go. This is becoming more and more of a problem. All right, this is just one financial institution, U.S. bank, but all of them have been having issues. All the big banks, all right, down to regional banks, credit unions, they're all having experiences about what's going on. This is a prelude to what's coming. All right, they're giving us warnings of what is coming, to where one day we ain't gonna be able to do nothing. No banks will be issued, nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing. No ATMs. You're going to go to your bank, your financial institution, whatever you want to call it. Their doors are going to be locked. Everything. Nobody's going to be on. Normally they give 24-hour phone service. Nothing will happen. We're just going to be screwed. And remember, these banks won't be doing anything for us. The utility companies, though, those fraudulent rat bastards, they're going to keep calling, even though they're committing fraud too. All right, that's going to be exposed. And it's just going to be all across the board, okay? So please get this warning out to everybody that this is coming. This is just a beta test, alpha test, beta test, charlie test. This is all of what's actually getting ready to come, okay? So please get this out to everybody. All right, this is from downdetector.com, all right? Downdetector.com. All right, and then let me scoot this over here. We got a story here. This is from layoffstracker.com. All right, layoffstracker.com. I couldn't get this little Google thing over here out of the way. This is really irritating. All right, but we're going to do our best to keep it going and let you see what's actually going on. When the camera, just the amount of layoffs in August, and they tell you that the economy is doing good. All right, scoot over here. Sorry about that. Look, Farmers Insurance lays off 2,400 folks. All right, what they're citing, microeconomic challenges. All right, it's just one big fancy word, because that's basically what they're saying is the underlying tone, the underlying writing is on the wall. The economy is screwed. All right, Rackspace, 140 employees, 2% of their workforce gone. All right, NetGuru, 12% of workforce, 70% of people gone. 2,500. 11% of their workforce. All right, Dick's Sporting Goods. Hey, overhead. All right, if you ain't producing you ain't down work actually producing for the corporation, the company, whatever, and you just charge overhead. Many of these company folks don't get paid off for profit; they get paid off for overhead. So hey, they gotta get going too. All right. Remax, 7% of its workforce. Mortgage company. Okay, yeah, all that ain't too thrilled about happening either. Tellus, 6,000. All right, as you can see, it just keeps going and going and going. All right, and CVS was the biggest one. 5,000 people just asked. Okay, and also I'm looking for more, but it hasn't broke yet. It's sort of breaking. I'm trying to find it, but when I do, I get it to you. We got word that 3M just laid off a bunch of folks. All right, that the thousands of people, and it was the way they laid them off. They just sent mass text messages to their phones. And then all of a sudden, supervisors went up and down the floor line saying, "Hey man, you got 8 minutes to get out." 8 minutes after you just received a text message, and then supervisors are going around telling everybody, "Man, you got 8 minutes to get out. Get your crap and get out." And this was in the work day, about either before, right at lunchtime, or a little bit after lunchtime. That is pretty foul on 3M, okay? And there's reports that this is happening there. One of the big main, no, from Steel. I'm sorry, for Steel, not 3M. I do apologize for that, from Steel. Now 3M has just laid off some folks too, okay? But the company Steel, which has a plant here in Virginia Beach, Virginia, that's just foul. It's just wild. It's just foul, and I don't even know what to tell you. Okay, this economy is in total free for all. Anybody that says that it's good to go, that that flashbangonomics, whoever you want to call them, the resident, that's what I call them, and everyone else, the economy is just empty suit and dress says good to go. Let's give it a big bullshit. All right, it's late at night. The kids are asleep. If the kids are up, that's your fault. All right, so just let you know, we get this article out. This is from layoffstracker.com, all right? Layoffstracker.com. All right, then we got an article here from zerohedge.com. Now, as you can see, let me get screwed this over. I'm terribly sorry. Now, as the economy sinks and no one can hide anymore, you get articles like this, okay, from zerohedge.com, all right? Zerohedge.com. This is your crisis too. Jamie Dimon joins NYCEOs in a letter to, flashbang on the side on the what's the name on asylum seekers. They've had enough. They can't afford it. No one can afford about what's going on. They're all aggravated. The rats are turning on each other. I mean, look at this face here. This is like a man who's confident, or looks like a man. Okay, the jig is up. I'm screwed, and I'm taking you rat bastards down with me. Okay, so the rats is trying to flee the ship. They can't leave because the rat guards are up, and now they're turning on each other. So this is just more indication about what's going on with the economy. More and more news, all right? Get the article out. This is from zerohedge.com, all right? Zerohedge.com. All right, then we got another article from zerohedge.com, and this one here is really telling. Look at that headline. Central banks just made it clear they aren't in control and don't pretend to be. All right. I want you to really read this article. All right. I read it. It's a good article. I didn't read it all the way through. I did read the article before I came on this broadcast with you, and I wanted to bring it to you. They're flat out admitting now that they're no longer in control. So if the central banks are not in control, then who's really in control? Who's running the central banks? Hmm. Who's telling them what to do? That is very interesting to find out. Okay. So get this article, and they've had meetings before where they were talking tough. But look into this article, and you see they're terrified. Okay, they're no longer in control. They can't tell any government what to do if there are any governments left, and they just flat out admitting that, hey man, we don't control anything. Nobody's listening to us. We can't bribe them anymore. That lets you know how dead and buried most fiat currencies are. Okay, so please get this article out. This is from another article from zerohedge.com. Right, zerohedge.com. All right, let me scoot this a little bit closer here. This is from gata.org, all right, gata.org, Gattaca.org, all right, or the Gold Antitrust Action Committee, all right, the Gold Antitrust Action Committee, all right. Now, when these folks start talking about the U.S. budget deficits are exploding like never before, that shit, oh my goodness. This is folks who focus on precious metal. They focus on gold, precious metals, gold bullions, bars, coins, whatever they talk about, they focus on it. And when they start talking about that your nation's debt is out of control, then your debt is out of control. You need a serious reality check. And if you want to hear my opinion and call for it, we need to go cold turkey, flat out, cold turkey. Stop the debt, stop spending, stop doing anything, crash. It should have been done back in 2000, but they kicked it again. They kicked it to 2008. It actually started in 87. They kicked it around. They kicked it around to 2000. It was supposed to crash then. Then they kicked it around to 2007, 2008, 2009. Then they kicked it again in 2011. Then they're kicking it all the way now. And now something is going on to where it's just, nope, we're going to fix this crap. All right? So the budget deficit is horrible. This when these folks here get together and they say the U.S. government, U.S. Incorporated Inc. is a bad deficit. They can't take it anymore. This is a clear sign that the world cannot no longer take U.S. debt, United States American Incorporated debt anymore. All right, this is just a clear sign. All right, get this article out. This is from Gold Antitrust Action Committee.org. All right, .org. All right, and then we're going to spend the last few bit here going over something that I found very interesting, all right? And this one right here is very interesting, okay? And you can actually look at this on Google. You can go, DuckDuckGo. You can probably get it on BitChute or Brave, whatever you want to look at, all right? They call it the Trump Rule, the Congressional Reform Act of 2017 to fix Congress. Now, this is not a political channel, but this is straight up economics, and you're going to see why I covered this in a heartbeat, okay? Why I covered this one, all right? In the Congressional Reform Act of 2017, all right, this was proposed, and you'll see why Congress, why these people are trying to get rid of the orange man. For some odd reason. Rule 1, no tenure, no pension. A congressman or congresswoman collects his salary while in office and receives no pay when they're out of office. So it means once you're voted out, get out. Go home, find a job. find your own God occupation. All right, no more collecting benefits and for the rest of your life. All right. Number two, Congress, past, present, and future, participate in Social Security. So if you previously served in Congress, I don't care. You're done. Go get you get your book. Go get your stuff in Social Security like everybody else. All right. All funds in the Congressional Retirement Fund are now moved to the Social Security system immediately. All future funds flowed into the Social Security system, and Congress participates with the American people. They may not use it for any other purpose. They can't raid Social Security anymore. There is no Social Security anymore because they've raided it. Everybody and mama has a cookie jar in it. When the so-called Just Us system you run out of money, that's what they go and raid it. All right. So with everybody being forced to be in the Social Security system, that means nobody wants to go rob it anymore because now everybody's paying attention to how much money's in there. All right, and who's putting it in there and who's taking out of it. Okay, so this is a big one. 3, Congress can purchase their own retirement plan, just as Americans do. Yep, no more congressional retirement plans that make you filthy, stinking rich, okay? Down the line when you get out. Get out and go buy your own insurance plan like the rest of us have to. By freaking time, all right? Congress will no longer vote themselves a pay raise. Oh my goodness, how many times they voted themselves a pay raise and then cut the military pay raise? All right, just cut military pay whatsoever, all right? Congressional pay will rise from the lower CPI or 3%. So in other words, the consumer price index, all right? So if the consumer price index goes down because the prices are going down, then Congress can have a pay raise or 3%. If it doesn't go down and the consumer price goes up, then Congress doesn't get crap, all right? Congress loses their current healthcare system as tongue out here. Congress loses their healthcare system and participates in the same healthcare system as the American people. Oh yeah, you want to enforce what was that called Obamacare on us? You got to do it too. No more exceptions. You in it. You in it too. That will stop them from being lockstep and teeter code with an idiot who wants to come in and say, "Well, we're different." Nope, you're the same as American people, and you will do what they do. Okay, so Congress must equally abide by all laws they impose on the American people. Oh my goodness, how many times they pass a law and then exempt themselves from it? You pass a law, you get held to it too. I mean, you can be arrested and beat up by the same constables on patrol that we get harassed and beat up by and yelled at and lied to, okay? So, hey, there you go. It makes common sense, all right? Even though that room full of people, though I don't even know if you want to call them people, don't make common sense at all. And here is the big one. All contracts with past and present congressmen and women are voided effectively March 1st, 2017. The American people did not make any contract with congressmen and women. All right. Now you see why they hated him from the very jump start. So he was elected president in 2016, officially began his term on January 20th, 2017, and he went right to work telling Congress, "You rat bastards can no longer screw us people over, screw the American people over. All right, you're screwed. This is what's coming down." And now you see why they've been after him so hard. Note, and here's a note: you can only impeach somebody that is holding office, that is in a public office. If they don't hold a public office, you can impeach them. Hint, hint, wink, wink. There we go. All right. So with that being said, we went over the time limit for the day. I'm terribly sorry about it. Trying to keep it at 10 minutes. With that being said, I want to thank you for joining us in another edition of Like News. Be safe, be sound. Remember, you're your own best financier, banker, savings and loans. You're your own best credit union and credit union. You're your own best banker. All right. Well, thank you once again. Like, subscribe, and comment that notification bell. Take care, say first, family, neighbors, then reach out to other communities, okay? Like, subscribe, and comment, notification bell, share. And once again, thank you for joining us. Another just Like News, Safe and Sound. Let's get it started.